So to take this door off, we're gonna unlatch, comes off. That's the safety switch. So once you take that door off, it pretty much disables this blower motor or anything from working. And then I'm gonna grab right here. There's like a little tab like that, and it just kind of slides. You see how it's joined right there, and boom, we're in there. Under the house this time of year again. We have a propane furnace that will not light off. We're dealing with an American Standard Freedom 80 single stage. This is propane, if I didn't say that. And let me show you all what I have to do once a year. And this year I actually might replace these, but I've owned this house for like 10 years. And once a year I have to come in here and clean these out. I'll show you all how this works and how to fix it. So on this furnace, I've had an issue with this blower motor here. And this ain't nothing but like a little vent motor. Where, let's see, I can't find the sensor. Oh, here it is. So this turns on initially. When you first turn on your furnace, you'll hear like a little like mini whistle, because it ain't nearly as big as this one. And it turns on and then pressurizes this sensor. And in my layman's terms of just being like an automotive mechanic, it's going to see that, hey, we do have airflow. This thing is working. We're venting out this area of any residual propane. It kind of does this little test. You can see how it's duct into this tubing here. And once it gets the okay here, then it'll allow the other system to work. So next, from what I've gathered, you've got this plug here, and this is your heating element, right? Ain't nothing but a glow plug. So it's going to heat up, going to glow red. And then your propane will then be released from here, and it'll come and light off this burner. Well, how this burner works is that the flame is going to travel to all four. And in my past, what happens is you'll hear the ignition or the light off, but the problem is it doesn't carry the flame. And what it is we'll take this off, and I'll show you there's a channel that flame has to travel. There's a sensor here that has to detect the heat. And if that heat isn't detected, it goes into a safety mode where it then turns off the propane, goes through like a reset cycle. It'll try like 2 or 3 more times before it'll go into like a default safety. And it just runs cold air through your house. I don't know for how long. I usually have to reset the system. I usually try 2 or 3 times to get it light off before I come down here and bite the bullet. So I'm going to try not to go back in my garage today. I'm going to try to do everything from here. So I got an assortment of tools. I know most of our bolts here are 5/16. So that's what I have here. I'm going to try to use this brush to hit the channel. And I also brought some other brushes. So let's get these burners out, I think that's the proper name, and clean up that passage. I started off by removing these 4 bolts here. You see the screws, they're just little tap screws. I use this driver. I just need something with a little bit of extension to get it off of this base. You could have used the ratchet with an extension. All right, so we're gonna get that out of the way. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect my connectors and get to the next step. You can see how these things just swivel. It's really simple. So pretty much we need to get this top piece loose. I took some extra screws out I didn't need to. So this is what we have. We have our glow plug and we have our heat sensor, top versus bottom. I'm trying to do this underneath here. In a perfect world, if you would need to take this up to your garage so you can use air. Mine isn't nearly as bad as it was last year, but the whole idea is this turns fire red, the propane comes out, the flame needs to carry from top to bottom. See, there ain't 4 glow plugs, so it lights this one off. There's actually probably an alignment also that needs to be done. I can see this is a little bit bent down. But the flame needs to carry from top to bottom, and if any of these passages impedes that flow to carry the flame down, is what I've seen, it stops it. Literally, this is all I've done for like the last 10 years is just clean this out once a year, and I usually don't have a problem till next season. So I'm gonna get these cleaned out, and we're gonna put it back together. So we have it cleaned out as good as we're gonna get. Looks way better. It definitely has been worse in past years, but you can see we have plenty of a passage. I decided not to use the drill. It was throwing a lot of sparks, and to be truthful, I just smell a hint of propane, probably from me trying to run it earlier, and I don't know, just got weirded out. I just prefer not to throw any sparks. So we're just use a steel brush. I did just use my, just blew it out with my breath too, or you say just so just went through like that. I think we're good enough. I did straighten out our glow plug. Didn't really change it up too much, but we're ready to put Humpty Dumpty back together and test it. First thing I did was get it set in the slots that we talked about on top and bottom, and then I put the bolt in on top, or bottom and top. That kind of gets us aligned, and these slots are kind of a pain in the butt. I do think I took out too many bolts. I think we could have got away from taking out as many, but that's kind of the way it shook out on this one. So, all right, I'll just keep plugging away bolts. I'm probably gonna start with these top two here. That's on the back, and then work ourselves to these sides, and then we'll pick it up from there. So at this portion of it, we need to line or put this pipe back on, which is our jets for the propane to enter this like burner nozzle. The hardest part is it has like rings here, and you have to line it with the jets. So it's kind of funky. It's not bad. Just keep playing with it. You'll get one at a time until they finally all line up. So I stuck one at the top and bottom that's finger tight. I got to find, then drop some screws. I got to find those. But once I get those, I put those in finger tight, and then we'll tighten it down. After that, let's hook our sensors back up and ready to test. So now I have that button back together. I have a Nest thermostat, so I'm going to wire or log into the app, and I'm going to turn it on, and we'll pick it back up. So now the fan that, like I said, ventilate just turned on, which is this one. I can't remember if I said earlier in the video, but my squirrel cage was bad on mine, and that was the issue I had one year, was replacing that whole motor, because that sensor wasn't detecting the airflow. I heard the glow plug. We got burners. Yep, we're hooked up. That fixed it. I tried it a couple of times yesterday with zero success of lighting, and I tried it again this morning when it was in the 20s, zero success, and then literally just coming down here with a wire brush and hooking it back up, fixed it. Hopefully they help somebody. On to the next one. So a little extra credit here. I lost a screw, and I was already missing a screw. So I have these just standard tap screws. I have an assortment of different ones, but I think I got two that's the right size, at least to match. So they're 5/16, just like the others. Let's throw them in. So was already missing one and lost one. So I don't know how the heck I lost one, but I did. So let's throw those in. So we got that put back together. For tools, this one pretty much did everything. And then some type of ratchet. This handle was a little bit long. I was using that micro ratchet too. All right, come over here. We'll get those back in. We're missing no hardware. Let's put our doors in. I'm going to check it one more time before I clean up and close our Crawlspace up. Back together. Let's go back into our app and turn our thermostat back to heat. Then on. Glow plug should be probably warming up. Listen for the propane. The light off. There goes propane released, and boom. So just to reiterate, little mini squirrel fan comes on, ventilates any residual propane. That click we heard was the regulator whatever it has for a valve, opening the propane. Propane comes out through that black pipe there that has nozzles, and then that glow plug was already red hot. It ignited that propane. It used that channel to take that flame all the way down to all 4 burners, and then all you have to do is the propane needs to stay lit because it already did the initial channel. So that's a recap. On to the next one.